There aren't many games that include themselves in the city builder genre. It's a simple premise. You take on the role of planner and mayor of a city. You look down upon your creation from above, and you are entirely responsible for its growth and management. City building games are exceptionally time-consuming, and each game can go on forever, or at least until the city you are working on gets stale and you make a new one for different challenges. Despite originally established in 1989 with the release of Will Wright's SimCity, city builders haven't had all that many releases in their 24 years of existence. In addition, they aren't all that similar to each other in gameplay style. Because it's a genre full of duds and great titles are few and far between, we've compiled a list of the best city building video games. Number 10. The Banana Republic Simulator, not to be confused with the clothing brand, goes into the 5th iteration, progressing into the direction of a full-on SimCity-style city building simulation. For the first time in the series, Tropico 5 will also feature competitive and cooperative online multiplayer features where the players can compete or cooperate with other, potentially rival dictators. It'll be out for both the PC and PlayStation 4. Number 9. Aven Colony is a relatively new title at the time of writing this. The video game just released this July and pins players into crafting and maintaining a futuristic city. Overall, the narrative around Aven Colony is based on a human colonization within an alien planet. Because of this, there are various hazards you will have to deal with, such as freezing night temperatures, alien plagues, and keeping your residents happy. Number 8. Tropico 4 allows you to fill the shoes of the dictator of a small banana republic called Tropico, which is not unlike Cuba. You're the El Presidente, and it's up to you to play the role of a tyrant or that of a benevolent dictator. The power to develop your city is at your fingertips as you manage an economy and handle dozens of projects to ensure the happiness and prosperity of your citizens. You can rely upon a multitude of sources to generate wealth, including plantations, factories, or even tourism. If you want, you can even play the game like Kim Jong-il and turn your city into a dystopia. Number 7. Tropico received a new installment in 2019, and if you played past installments then you'll be rather familiar with Tropico 6. This is a series where players take on the role of a leader, known as El Presidente, who is in control of a Caribbean island. Being the leader, you'll have control over a variety of aspects that range from political situations, laws, and overall management to the island itself. Now as done previously, gamers will be taking control of the island over a course of 4 eras, but depending on how you handle various situations will determine if your island flourishes or if you'll end up dealing with a revolt. Top best city building games, Boss Builders. Number 6. The Settlers 7 is the latest title in the kingdom building strategy series that began in 1993. The game puts you in the role of a king or queen who's with the challenge to build up a colony into a mighty kingdom. As your kingdom expands, you'll face opposition from rival monarchs whom you must fight for both territory and natural resources. Settlers 7 returns the series to its origins from the real-time strategy-oriented 5th and 6th installments, which many fans considered too divergent from the Settlers formula. The latest game also offers a new element to the typical Settlers formula of building a kingdom, enriching your civilians and securing your borders. With the addition of the victory points system, you'll earn more victory points as you conquer sectors across the map, and increase the productivity of your followers by plying them with food, drink, and gold. Number 5. Prison Architect puts players in control of operating and building a private prison. There are several elements that go into the building and maintaining your private prison, which include building cells, connecting utilities along with hiring various staff members. Outside of actually building up the prison Architect also puts players into the shoes of governor, where you will micromanage your prison in hopes of establishing a positive reform program. However, there are other game modes available if you grow tired of actually building and managing. Escape mode was introduced when the game released, which allows players to step into the shoes of a convict. Instead of maintaining order, convicts are tasked with creating chaos while also attempting to escape the prison. Number 4. The Anno series has been around for a good while now, and it's even popped up a few times in this list. Anno 1800 happens to be the latest installment, where it takes place in the 19th century. Players will be going through colonial trade as they build up their city and manage its citizens, workers, and artisans. Building the city should also be a bit easier with this installment thanks to the blueprint feature to help plan your area a bit better. Likewise, you'll need to build the area up to help attract tourists with natural land along with local festivities. To top it off, there is a sandbox and multiplayer game mode. With multiplayer, up to 4 players can join a match in an attempt to conquer islands, trade, and simply build an empire together. That doesn't mean there won't be any strategy as you race to reach certain milestones, such as the first to build up a monument, securing a certain amount of investors and revenue. Number 3. After the somewhat disappointing SimCity 3, Maxis's release of SimCity 4 was a true return to form for both the company and the city building sim. More than just a city builder, the game is an architectural playground for those of us who wish to have the power of God and Daniel H. Burnham at our fingertips. SimCity 4 provides an impressive level of detail to a game where detail is absolutely essential, ranging from street traffic to large-scale urban planning. The amount of time I spent playing SimCity 4 couldn't be measured in hours, or even days, but in months and years. It is without a doubt the best SimCity game and city builder in existence. Number 2. Frostpunk is set in an alternate 1886 timeline where an unusual global winter has struck the world, leaving millions in a frozen tundra. In order to survive, innocent civilians fled to cities built around a generator that uses rich coal resources, which helps to keep the city warm. Players will take control of a generator city as they build it up, along with managing the resources to keep the civilians safe and warm. The game offers 3 modes to go through, all of which feature different gameplay storylines. For instance, depending on the game mode, players may lead a group of explorers on an expedition to find a new coal reserve north of London, or you could find yourself playing as a leader of a refugee group that has taken control of a generator city reservation made exclusively for the wealthy. It's worth adding in that the expansions have been also well received and worth checking out. They are played very much the same, but instead offer some different types of scenarios. For instance, in the Fall of Winterhome, players essentially discover that their generator is broke beyond repair and are forced to spend their last few days writing up an evacuation plan. If you enjoyed the base game and want a new challenge, or at times even new game mechanics, adding the expansions into the mix should offer players quite a bit of extra content to chew through. Number 1. Cities. Skylines offers players the ability to construct gigantic cities unrestrained by small land plots, and extensive modding capabilities. Inspired by the likes of the SimCity series of games from Maxis, Cities, Skylines is everything a city building fanatic could ever ask for in a game.